It is Jennifer Victoria Bell, and I wanted to express some, I would say, I wanted to express some sentiments to those people who have influence over humanity and who seek to control humanity. And I started to write a letter just basically to politicians a few weeks ago. And I realized it's beyond politicians. It's beyond that. We are dealing with, I would say, beings or people who are behind who we already know. So there is a shadow, right? There's a shadow behind the major players, the major influencers, the ones who seek to control humanity. We don't even, some might know who they are. I personally don't know who they are, although I can feel their presence. And so it's what's behind, right? It's what's behind everything, and this live is for that, okay? And so I know, most of us know, most people, most humans who are responsible adults and have even matured into some spiritual adulthood know you exist. And we know that the controllers exist. We know that you are behind the scenes pulling the strings. We know that everything that we are seeing unfold are the truths that you will allow us to see unfold. These are the truths that you are distracting us with. But that there are truths behind that truth that are still not revealed yet. And I would say this: anyone who has any knowing of what really is, what the intentions are for the human race, and doesn't speak out to help, you are going to face that choice. You're going to face that. If you have an opportunity to help humanity and you know what's going on behind the scenes, and you are not sharing that responsibly with humans, that is your choice, but you will face the consequences or the effects of that choice. And we know there's something off with the narrative. We know there's something else going on. We know because it's very obvious that when a virus has a very low mortality rate and a very high recovery rate, that there's no need for this level of shutdown or panic. We know there is another plan. Now, here are the things I'm not sure about. I'm not sure if this great awakening or shift in humanity is something that is a natural occurrence, that there might be efforts to try to protect humans from some event to preserve, right? To preserve the vital life force energy of humans. And it would be nice to know. It would be nice to know if there's a natural event, right? Is there a natural event that is going to impact humanity where we need support? We need some other way of being or some level of protection to make it through that event? Or are the controllers forcing an event on this earthly plane and its inhabitants, humans, plants, animals, mammals, all kinds of beings in this ecosystem? Are the controllers forcing an event? Are you doing that? So I don't have the answers to that, but what I'm energetically directly speaking to those controllers, to those who have influence, to those who know. I'm sending that out into the web of life. I'm speaking to the web of life, that there are many of us who are adults. There are many of us who have who have matured spiritually, and we know of your existence. We just don't have the details of your plan, and we don't know if this event that's coming for humanity is something that is trying to be forced, or if there is a natural event occurring where there is an effort to try to protect us little childish humans who cannot handle, right? We can't handle the truth. But many of us can, and it would be preferable to know. So I don't have information to share except that I know that there is more. I know for people who are people who are my basically soul family here listening. I don't have the details. I don't have the information. Okay. All I have is a knowing that all of what's on the surface, the truths that have been shared that have already been difficult for people to deal with, are just scratching the surface, and there's something underneath. There is something underneath, and that is the thing that is being hidden. So all politicians, all celebrities, all people in a place of influence, all high-ranking military, any of those people that know and are not helping us to be prepared. We know that you're hiding something. We know. So it's really not okay, I would say, if I look into the web of life, if I gaze into that ecosystem here, it's very much not okay that you don't allow us either to live the way we want to or die the way we want to. It's not okay for you to rob humans of an opportunity to process through whatever has happened in this lifetime, to mend relationships, to mend their own heart, to basically make choices based on what we know is coming. So you're robbing millions, I would say billions of people of that opportunity. You're stealing it. It's theft. It's immoral. It's immoral. So not only am I speaking to my Facebook friends and family, I'm speaking this energetically, directly to those who seek to control humanity, because I need to. And I need people to understand that it's not okay. It's not okay to psychologically torture billions of people with mandates that aren't laws, with fears of a virus that's based on a germ theory when there's something else called terrain theory, and give people the opportunity to make different choices, to support their health, to support their body, to support their soul. That connection to the soul. So you're committing a great immoral act of theft. And I hope that my brothers and sisters here, my soul family here, will begin to tune in and see what is behind everything that is playing out. What is it that we all need to do to support ourselves now for whatever is coming? Because there are a lot of changes coming. We know it. You can feel it. Even people I feel that don't, that are just buying into the narrative, there's some level of them that feels life will never be the same. The way we engage with life will never be the same. The restaurants that we loved are, some of them are going to close and never open again. And I mention that because those are ways, like sitting around a table with people that you love and sharing food and sharing conversation. A lot of people have memories with that, right? Great memories of breaking bread, right? So the way that we lived before is no longer. I don't want to accept any normal that is created by anyone who, or any being that seeks to control me or my fellow humans. And I don't think it's very fair that we don't get to, I would say, make whatever kind of arrangements we need to make for ourselves, whatever choices we need to make to support ourselves. I don't think that that is very fair. And I feel like that is, again, a great immoral theft. So I hope that this comes out to the controllers. I hope they energetically receive it well. And anyone who knows of what the plan is for humanity. I'm not even really talking about COVID. I'm talking about what's behind that. There is a lot behind it that is not being shared with us, so that we're not able to make those choices that support love in our lives, to support our soul, to support that soul connection, to support our bodies. Because if more people knew, even just if I were speaking about COVID, how easy it is to support your immune system, they would be doing it. But obviously that information does not serve the controllers. It does not serve the agenda. It's very clear to me. And we've reached a heightened crescendo of that. So again, this is basically me sending out a beacon, a message. Almost like the Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're our only hope, right? It's not that, but it was what popped into my mind. But basically, it's anyone who is in that system, who is of the know, that is not sharing what the plan is behind the plan, and even the truth behind the truth behind the truth for what's coming, right? What the plan is for humanity, whether it's a forced plan or a natural event. That I'm extending an invitation through this energetic beacon for you to begin to speak out now, before it's too late. So I hope that's received well. I hope you feel the controllers, I hope you can feel the impact of the choice to not help humanity. I hope you can feel it. I hope you can understand that there are many of us who are responsible adults, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, who want to know the truth. Lots of love and aloha.